In a vibrant world beneath the soil, young Prince Suman faced an urgent crisis. The ant villages, bustling with life, were under siege from ferocious termites. But Suman wasn't one to back down. He devised a multi-phased strategy to protect his home and his fellow ants. First up, the Great Fortification. While the colony recovered from recent battles, Suman knew he had to make their nests as impregnable as possible. He rallied the worker ants for an ambitious project, the Great Wall. They set to work, using soil, clay, and debris to reinforce the entrances and main chambers of their nests. But it wasn't just about building walls. Suman knew they needed the strongest defenders at these entrances. The largest of the major workers were assigned to this crucial task, using their heads as living barricades, a behavior called phragmosis. They switched between passive blocking and aggressive combat, ready to fend off any intruder that dared to approach. While the walls rose, Suman dispatched his most skilled scouts to map out the termite foraging tunnels. Knowledge was power, and understanding the termites' roots, especially their protective mud tubes, was key. By intercepting these pathways, they could gain the upper hand. Now, it was time to plan the second wave of their defense. Suman had a few tricks up his sleeve. He turned to chemical warfare and natural deterrents. "Let's maximize our formic acid production," he declared. This potent chemical weapon would repel and disorient the enemy. But that wasn't all. Foraging parties were tasked with gathering natural repellents, things like citrus peels, cayenne pepper, and eucalyptus. These would be placed around the colony perimeter, disrupting the termites' scent trails and communication, a clever tactic that could confuse their enemies. Suman also knew he couldn't do this alone. Strategic alliances were crucial. Enter Blizzard the Lizard. While he wouldn't engage in direct combat, Blizzard could disrupt surface-level termite activity and intimidate the enemy. Just his presence alone could send shivers down the spines of the termites lurking nearby. And then there were the bees. Oh, the bees! With their aerial perspective, they could scout out large, vulnerable termite mounds in the wider region. In this fairy tale world, perhaps they could even gather or create a sticky, entangling resin, a glue spray to immobilize termite soldiers, much like real-world Termes termites do. But Suman wasn't finished. He devised a baiting strategy that could turn the tide in their favor. By mixing a sweet, attractive substance with a slow-acting natural poison, like boric acid, he could target the termite colony from within. The worker termites would unwittingly carry the poison back to their queen and fellow colony members. It was a long-term strategy, requiring patience, but the potential payoff was immense. And let's not forget about information warfare. Suman knew that alarm pheromones could ensure a rapid response from his fellow ants. But he had a clever twist in mind, using false alarm trails to lure termite scouting parties into ambushes or away from the main colony. With his multi-phased strategy in place, Prince Suman was ready to defend his ant villages against the looming threat of the termites. As the sun set over the colony, the air buzzed with anticipation. The ants were united, a kingdom fortified and determined, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The battle for their home was just beginning, and Prince Suman was leading the charge with courage and cleverness. The fate of the ant villages rested in his hands, and he wouldn't let them down.